The industry is very fast evolving, and you could see different cryptocurrencies. However, they serve different purposes, which is why understanding the types of cryptocurrencies matter. There are three major categories of cryptocurrencies. Some are transactional cryptocurrencies, some are infrastructure cryptocurrencies, and the rest would fall under the category of utility crypto, which is utility cryptocurrencies. Now, a transactional cryptocurrency is a cryptocurrency that serves the purpose of transactions, so it's only used as an exchange of value to send and receive value. Most stablecoins or all stablecoins fall into this category. At first, I would say Bitcoin, but Bitcoin has been able to evolve from what it was as a transactional crypto. Right now, we have DeFi and Bitcoin. So all stablecoins fall into the category of transactional crypto, which only serve the purpose of exchange of value. The next type of cryptocurrency would be infrastructure crypto. An infrastructure crypto is a cryptocurrency whose blockchain works almost like the internet, where you could build things on it, more like apps. In this case, we build DApps, which is decentralized application. Example of cryptocurrencies in this category are Ethereum, Solana, BNB, Cardano. These cryptocurrencies work as a platform similar to the internet, and you could build other projects, you could build other applications on this crypto. So they're more like infrastructure. Then every other kind of cryptocurrency fall under the category of utility, and they are so numerous. There could be NFT cryptos, there could be GameFi cryptos, there could be DeFi, there could be run to earn, work to earn, whatsoever kind of utility anybody comes up with will fall under the category of utility crypto. There's another way to categorize cryptocurrency, and this is based on it being a coin, a token, or a stable coin. Now, a coin is a cryptocurrency that has its own blockchain. That's how simply to put it. Whereas a token is a cryptocurrency that does not have its own blockchain and requires or depends on the blockchain of another cryptocurrency to run its transaction records. Remember, when we're talking about cryptocurrencies, we're talking about tokens that have financial value. And if there is a token that has financial value, there'll be history of transactions. So there has to be a database to store all this transaction history. Now, coins have their own blockchain and run their own blockchain, whereas tokens depend on the blockchains of the coins. Most of us have participated in airdrops over the last few months or maybe last year, like the Tap to Earn saga. So you've done Notecoin, you've done maybe Hamster, Cartizen, and the rest of them. All of these cryptocurrencies are tokens because they will launch on the Ton blockchain, and you will need Ton gas fees to transact on this network. You will need the Ton blockchain to see the transaction history or the transaction going on for whichever cryptocurrency, whether it is Notecoin, Cartizen, or Hamster. That is just a very simple way to differentiate between coins and tokens. Coins have their own blockchains, tokens don't have their own blockchains. However, if a token wants to become a coin, then it has to go and build its own blockchain, and then it launches on a mainnet, then it becomes a coin. There are other kinds of cryptocurrencies that are not put into the category of being either a coin or a token, and these are stablecoins. Stablecoins are also cryptocurrencies, but these cryptocurrencies don't have its own value. Rather, I would say it has an assumed value of an asset in which it is pegged or tied to. An example of a stablecoin would be USDT, USDC, RLUSD. There are so many of them. Now, the USDT is a stablecoin whose value is 1:1 with the US dollar, which automatically means the USDT does not have any value itself, but one USDT has been built in such a way that it equates to the value of $1. So whatever the dollar is worth and whatever the dollar is able to purchase, one USDT is equal to that. Same thing as USDC and RLUSD. One USDT, one USDC, one RLUSD is equal to $1. There are other forms of cryptocurrency. There is EURC connected to the value of the euros. There is PAXG connected to the value of gold. And there is also a basis conversion as to what one unit of it equals in the currency in which its value comes from. Note, stablecoins don't have its own value. Rather, it assumes or retains the value of the cryptocurrency in which it is tied to or connected to. Three things you've learned here: coins, tokens, and stablecoins.